Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's Dion at the Blushing Mint. Happy Sunday, my friends. Happy new week. It is time for our hashtag TPM 2025 weekly challenge video. Excuse me. We're going to have some fun today, friends. Our prompts for this week, week 7, seeing this video on the 9th of February, is play and bubbles. Those are the prompts that we have to work with today. Play and bubbles. And friends, we are going to be playing with bubbles for my card today. I'm setting my prompts back here because I am going to be making a mess. I just need to be all transparent for you guys. This is take 2 on this video because I made an absolute disaster on the first one, dumped everything all over my desk. I've got a lot of things here on my desk, friends. I have got some distress ink sprays. I have a little dish here with a straw. In my dish is Dawn dish soap and water. And then I've chosen some pink distress sprays here. I've got Distress Mica Stain, Distress Spray Stain, and Distress Oxide Spray. I've got those 3 elements out here. I am going to close up my boxes here because the last time I had such a disaster. You should have seen it. I had to just start over, clean up, go away. Friends, I have never done this before, but I played with staining bubbles on paper. This is the background for my page particularly, but I'm going to show you how I created this. Now, when I originally had put down the prompt for bubbles, I was thinking, speech bubbles, taking circles and making circles and lining them up on your paper like bubbles. And then I actually got to thinking as I got closer to, now my prompts have been made for, I have an entire year of prompts already lined out, friends. And I did this back in December, started working through it November and December. And so anyway, I got to this prompt for this week and I was like, what could I do that's different? And I thought, playing with bubbles is always fun. And how can I incorporate that? And then I thought about staining my bubbles and painting my bubbles, etc. And here's where I'm at today, friends. Okay, here's my bubble space. I also need a little scooper for my bubbles. And this is just a time card that's been on my desk. And then I need to have my sprays here, my paints at the ready, because this process goes very quickly. And I'm going to do my very level best not to create an absolute disaster again. So I'm just spraying a little of this on my deli sheets. Got everything ready. Got a little paintbrush. This is a little bowl of water that I've been cleaning my brush off with, and we are going to make some bubbles, friends. Here we go. Let's see if I can screw it up again. I'm going to try hard not to. Take your straw, blow bubbles. Okay, take my scoop, scoop my bubbles onto my paper, get my color going through those bubbles as fast as I possibly can using the lightest pressure ever because it will pop your bubbles. Just saying, it will pop the bubbles, friends. Okay, next. Lay this in here, and whatever you do, don't disturb your bubbles as you're going along. It has to just do its own magic. Okay, next. Whoops, whatever you do, friends, don't put the wrong end of the straw in your mouth. Don't ask how I know that. Do not ask how I know that particular little tidbit of detail. So I have oxide spray over here. I have distress spray over here, and I'm just doing a little mica spray here. Okay, that's what you do. Let it dry, my friends. Okay, I could spend the entire video showing you how to do this. I'm not gonna show you how to do this, okay? I'm not gonna show you any different than that. That is the process, friends. Make a bunch of bubbles, lay them out on your paper, and then take your paintbrush quickly and lightly, and you can see what's happening. The actual impression of the bubble through that is coming onto your paper through that paint or through that spray stain. Do you see that? It's like magic. This is not a good, I don't know that this is the best impression for it. The smaller the bubbles, the less dimension of the bubble you're going to get. It's going to be more puddle-like versus the larger bubble is more bubble-like. Does that make sense, friends? I don't know if that makes sense at all. I got to get these things off my desk, or again, I'm going to be wearing them. And that is not fun, to wear colors that you don't necessarily want to wear. So that is the process. Okay, that is the process, my friends, to how I created this background paper right here. I've done this one here and this one here. That's it. That's all I've got done. Now, do not use a heat tool on this to dry it. You have to let it dry naturally. That is the most important thing. Set those aside and let them dry naturally. I did mine earlier so that I could be ready to do this video, okay? So that is my process, my friends. Pardon me. Now, I'm going to create my page. And I found a quote that I loved about playing, and for our prompt of play. So now we've got our prompt. If you are creating along with me, please make sure that you use the hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge, or hashtag me the blushing mint, or hashtag blushing mint, so that I can find you, friends, because I do follow those hashtags on social media, and I want to make sure that I am checking out your projects and supporting your channels and whatnot. So I found this quote by George Bernard Shaw that says, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." And I loved that. I loved it. So I went and played in Canva. So I actually made this image in Canva, and I found some bubbles, a bubble background that I liked, and it went with my colors here. So that is how I got my quote here. And then I've got some background papers here that I like. And now we're just going to create our page. So I've got my, oh, Lord have mercy, friends. I've got my journal here. Maybe set these things aside. Cooper, it's the UPS man, and he wasn't stopping at our house. It's all right, buddy. I promise. All right, this is the page that we have to work with. Now, I am going to use this as my background. I want to basically use this section here because I want all these colors and all this definition in my background. So I need to know what size I have to work with here. So I need like 3 and at least 3/4 because I'll just cut it at 4 because I want to make sure that, again, I'm going over the edge of my paper so it reinforces my folds. That is always important to me. So I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. And this is great. I can use this for something else down the road. So whatever you do, don't throw it away, my friends. Please don't throw it away. Okay, cut that off. And then I need this to be six and, you know, like 3/8, something like that. 6 and something. 6 and something like that. I don't know. Not quite 6 1/2. Like so. I pray upon all praying that I didn't just screw it up. No. Okay. Now, what's way? Like this, I think, is how I want to see it. All right. So I'm going to ink this, or am I going to ink it? No, I'm not inking this. I'm just going to glue it. Just going to glue it, my friends. The back is just as cool. I love it. So yeah, so this was just fun. This is a fun way to create a new style of background. And I encourage you to get out there and play with your bubbles, friends. Play. If your kids have a old thing of bubbles, if you have like a old kid-sized, you know, little whatever those bottle of bubbles that, you know, you have, use that, friends, and blow your bubbles right onto your paper and get your paint onto them. Now, you could probably, and I'm sure you could add ink directly into your bubbles, into your water and soap mixture, and then all of your bubbles would be inked or would be colored. You could add soap. You could use tempera paint. Is that tempera paint? You could use acrylic paints. You can use anything, guys. I am just using what was right around me, which was my distress sprays. But you can use any paints. You could use watercolors. I couldn't find my watercolors. I don't know what I did with them. But you could also add your paint right into your soap and bubble mixture, and then your bubbles would be the color of your paints or whatever you put in there. And that would be something completely different. But and you wouldn't have to deal with, you know, this that I've got going on as far as a mess. But anyway, lots of ways to do it. I encourage you to go try it. Go play with some bubbles, friends. Okay, so there is my background. I love it. I love that so much. This was fun. And now I need to cut out my saying. And for some reason I printed 2, probably because, you know, we never know if I'm going to, like, screw it up or not. So it's easier to be prepared than unprepared. Just saying, when you're me. Anyway. When you are me, that is what you want to be, is extra prepared. So I hope everything is going great in your worlds. Hey, comment below. Happy birthday to my sweet girl this week. My sweetest girl, Michaela, is 26 on the 13th. 26. I do not know how that happened. My aunties are going to think the same thing. They're going to be like, how did that happen? I don't know, my friends. Just is crazy. But my daughter is going to be 26. So comment below and tell my daughter happy birthday. If you would, please. She's so sweet. We do not know what we're doing for her birthday yet because, you know, she works on her birthday, and it falls on Valentine's Day, around Valentine's Day. You know, I mean, she was born 5 minutes before Valentine's Day. And so it's like flowers are outrageous for her birthday. Trying to get reservations for her birthday are absolutely crazy. We have lots of challenges with her birthday, but I told them at the hospital, I am like, get her out of here because we cannot have a Valentine's Day baby. And she's like, why? Why couldn't I be a Valentine's Day baby? Well, at the time, we owned a floral shop. Hello, we had to be at work. It was a dang blizzard. Oh, my Lord, it was a mess. It was an absolute disaster the day that she was born. It was crazy. So we like had to get back to work. Like, get this kid out of here. We got work to do, man. Yeah, that was the fun of having Michaela on Valentine's, just before Valentine's Day. It was fun. But yes, it can be a challenge trying to come up with things to do around her birthday because Valentine's Day does kind of screw things up. Okay, love that. Love, love, love. Now, I got some background papers here. I picked out a few random background papers. And these were in my scrap stash. And so I wanted to separate out the blue maybe a little bit. I don't know where that one came from. That might be too matchy-matchy. I've got a piece of stained paper. I don't dislike that. And then I have a piece of, I like this one. I actually like this one. It's stenciled on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one. So anyway, I don't know what we're doing for my daughter's birthday. We got to do something. I know that on Monday she's going to play trivia with friends. On Wednesday it is bingo night at Tiny's, and I'm going to try to be in. I have to be down in Billings, so I'm filming early, friends, as usual, because I have to be in Billings to help her with Valentine's Day cookies. So I'm filming this on Thursday. I'm going to go to Billings on Saturday. You're seeing this video on Sunday. And then I have to mail out her Valentine cookie order, package and mail out all of her Valentine's Day cookie orders on Monday. Then I need to come back to Livingston, and then I think I'm going to go back to Livingston on Wednesday so that I can be the designated driver for trivia at Tiny's. My nephew Colton also works at Tiny's. It's a little bar tavern in Billings, and my nephew works in the kitchen. And Tiny's has the best chicken and pizza and wings, and if you ask my daughter and her friends, onion rings. And so yeah, so we can kill two birds with one stone. We can make Colton cook for us, and we can have some great food, and hopefully Michaela will be as lucky as she was this week at bingo. She won 2 rounds of bingo, and maybe she'll win some birthday bingo. So that's my game plan, friends. On the go. Okay, love. Now I want to round my corners here. It's not cut perfectly, friends. It's not perfectly matted. I don't care. It's my journal. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are taking perfect out of our equations through our journaling. I love those bubbles back there. That is just, oh my gosh, those are just so fun. This was fun. I really do hope that you guys will try to go play with some bubbles, friends. Just play in the bubbles. Play. It's so important. And we grow old because we stop playing. We don't want to get old, friends. Trust me. We don't want to be old. Play. Get out and play. Love it. Okay. Now I'm just gonna mat this onto here. Let's get some of these things away. And we're just going to glue this onto here, and then I'll add some other random embellishments here. Do you guys do anything for Valentine's Day? You know, I have to say, and my mom and dad and all of us who worked at the floral shop would say owning a floral shop ruined us for holidays. Like, truly, it did. Because flower holidays in particular, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, oh my gosh. Owning a floral shop will ruin you for the holidays because you can't enjoy them. You are so exhausted by the time they roll around, and all you want to do is get off of your feet. They are aching. Your fingers can't hardly even move. Yeah, you're just flat exhausted. So owning a floral shop will ruin you for the holidays. Just saying, just in case you ever thought about it. Yeah, take it from me. So anyway, do you do something for Valentine's? Oh, shiitake mush. See, I knew that was going to happen, friends. I knew that was going to happen. Why? Why did I even think for 2 seconds that I should not have put that away? See, this is what happens, friends. I'm telling you, this is try 2 on this journal and or on this video, and this is exactly why. This is why, friends. Clean up the mess. Clean up the mess before, sorry friends, I gotta pause you. Oh my gosh, can I find the pause button? Okay friends, I cleaned up my mess, and then I went down an absolute rabbit hole trying to find a mini bingo card. Because, you know, I was talking about bingo and all that other stuff, and that is something fun to play. And I went down this absolute rabbit hole, and I have literally tore my studio apart trying to find a mini bingo card. Friends, I know I've got a million of them. In Ephemera, there are bingo cards in like everything I touch. No, do you think I could find one? No, it has been an hour and over an hour. Oh my God, it's actually almost been an hour and a half. I have been looking for a dang bingo card. Not finding one. No, didn't find one. Oh, bless in heaven. So anyway, moral of the story. Floral shops will ruin you for holidays, and when you want a bingo card, it's never going to be there, okay? It's kind of like a bingo. It's elusive. It is an absolute elusive thing. But I found this little play tag here, and I found a couple other little random things that kind of were like, Cooper, what are you eating, buddy? Hold the phone. My dog's got a hold of something. What are you eating? What do you got? That belongs on my little knife, but thank you for finding it for me. I'm not sure where you found it, but thank you. Bless my dog. Okay, now you can lay back down, buddy. So anyway, I thought I would just attach a couple of these random things. I found a little domino, you know, the things I wasn't looking for, I found. So I'm just going to finish this up because now I literally am absolutely exhausted. I am absolutely exhausted after creating an absolute disaster on my desk and then going on a manhunt for a bingo card. Like, it's just a little bingo card. Do you think I could find one? No. Bless. I don't know how I want to see it on here. I want this to be seen over here in the corner. I know that. Oh, bless. So anyway, friends, I hope that you will have fun playing with these prompts this week, and that you will maybe try playing with some bubbles. Because it really is fun. I mean, it is trial and error. And I'm sure there are probably, if you search for like bubble art, I'm sure there's probably a million videos on it that you can go check out for ideas. But I just thought it was fun. I just thought it was a fun little way to add a different background to our page here for this week. Bless. I am literally exhausted. That is crazy, but yes, I am literally absolutely exhausted after my little disaster here. And I'm gonna, I did ink this. And we'll just put this in here. And this is only my first video of the day, even though like the day's half over. Actually, the day's nearly over now because I didn't come out here until like 1 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock now. Bless in heaven. And I started a video as soon as I came out here. All right, I want a little something down here. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? I don't even know, friends, and my brain hurts. And so for now, I'll add something to this page at a later time. Do you ever just have days like that? I was doing so good until I was absolutely derailed. I had a complete and utter derailment. Oh, and then of course, so that's okay. It happens, friends. It happens. Okay, so this is my page for the prompts of play and bubbles for our hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge. And I do not know what happened to my, it may have got destroyed in the flood, friends. My hashtag TBM 2025 weekly challenge little tag, it probably got destroyed in the flood. I would anticipate that's probably true. So anyway, friends, I'll have to create another one of those, but for this week, bless in heaven, friends. Go out, have a much better start to your week than mine has been. And you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for always taking part in whatever it is that I've got going on in my disaster space. I appreciate you guys. Get out there, have fun, take time to play this week, friends. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, friends, bye-bye.